Hey guys, welcome to my channel Coin Circle, because today's video is packed with some of the most jaw-dropping top for Kennedy half dollars you'll ever come across. These coins are far from ordinary, and I'm about to show you how some of them could be worth a staggering $5,000 to $10,000 or even more. The 1971 D Kennedy half dollar. This coin may look unassuming at first, but don't let its vintage appearance fool you. Some varieties of this coin can be worth $10,000 or more. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newbie just getting started, you must know about this particular year's special errors, variations, and the fascinating history behind the 1971 D Kennedy half dollar. These coins were minted more than 50 years ago, and some of them have become extremely rare. So, stick with me through the video to the end. You don't want to miss out on learning about this gold mine of a coin. So grab a seat, hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed for more valuable coin tips. Let's unlock the treasure chest on the 1971 D Kennedy half dollar. The 1971 D Kennedy half dollar was produced at the Denver Mint in huge numbers, with a mintage of over 175 million coins. At first glance, it's part of the standard circulation series for the Kennedy half dollar, featuring the iconic profile of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse front and a shield with a heraldic eagle on the reverse back. But while the coin may appear like just another date in the regular minting run, some key errors and varieties make this coin highly desirable among collectors and investors alike. The 1971 D Kennedy half dollar is famous for several rare errors that can dramatically increase its value. Let's go through the most significant types of errors that collectors pay top dollar for. If you happen to find a 1971 D double die averse, its value can range anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000, depending on the clarity of the doubling and the coin's overall condition. A missing clad layer error can be worth anywhere from $500 to $2,000, depending on its rarity and the extent of the missing layer. More extreme examples could fetch even higher prices at auction. If you find a severely off-center 1971 D Kennedy half dollar, it could potentially fetch $5,000 or more depending on its rarity and the condition. Die cracks and breaks don't tend to be as valuable as some other errors, but they still have collector appeal. Depending on the severity and visibility of the crack, a 1971 D with die cracks could be worth $100 to $500. Once you've identified a rare error or high-grade 1971 D Kennedy half dollar, the next step is to sell it. Here are some options. Online auctions. eBay is one of the best places to sell rare coins. Make sure to research pricing trends and take great photos for your listing. Coin dealers and shops. You can also sell your coin to specialty coin dealers or local shops. Just be aware that dealers may offer you less than what it could fetch at auction. What if I told you that a simple 1985 D Kennedy half dollar could be worth over thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. Thousands of dollars or more. And no, this isn't some random coin or just another rare find. This is one of the most sought-after errors in modern US coinage, and it could be hiding in your pocket change right now. In today's video, we're diving deep into the mystery and excitement behind one of the rarest, most valuable Kennedy half dollars ever made, the 1985 P-era Kennedy half dollar. You might think, what's so special about a coin from the 80s? Well, buckle up, because we're about to uncover an extremely rare and valuable error that could transform your coin collection or even your savings forever. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot this rare find, where to sell it, and why collectors are paying big money for this specific coin. The 1985 P Kennedy half dollar may seem like a run-of-the-mill coin at first glance, but there's a major error that makes it one of the most valuable coins in modern US mint history. Unlike most standard coins that are mass-produced without major discrepancies, this particular coin was struck with an imperfect die, and that's what makes it so extraordinary. It was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and the error is so rare that less than a few dozen coins are believed to have escaped into circulation. These coins were supposed to feature the classic design, John F. Kennedy's profile on the obverse front, and the John F. Kennedy half dollar eagle on the reverse back. However, a die flaw occurred during production, leaving behind an anomaly that experts believe was caused by a misaligned die. This led to off-center strikes, double strikes, or even clash dies, all of which add extreme value to the coin. The rarest varieties of these coins can fetch upwards of $5,000 at auction, but how do you spot this elusive error? Let's break it down further. These coins are highly prized because they showcase the imperfect strike, making them far more visually appealing and rare. A slightly off-center strike could push the coin's value to $1,000 or more, while an extreme off-center example might surpass $10,000, depending on the degree of misalignment. Now, Let's talk about the big money. While most error coins are worth a few $100s, the 1985 P. Kennedy half-dollar has earned a special place in the hearts of collectors due to its rarity and eye-catching defects. Here are some estimated price ranges depending on the condition and type of error. Off-center strikes. These typically range from $500 to $2,000, depending on the severity of the off-center strike. In more extreme cases, they can reach $3,000 or more. Double strikes. Double strikes are highly valued and can sell for anywhere between $1,000 and $7,000, with the most extreme examples exceeding even that range. Clash dies, the holy grail of the 1985 P. Kennedy half-dollar. If you've got any 1990 to P. Kennedy half-dollars, you must watch this video. These coins could be worth thousands of dollars or more. But here's the thing. Not all 1990 to P. Kennedy half-dollars are worth a fortune, only the rarest, most elusive ones that have a strange, unique error. And trust me, you do not want to miss the rare 1990 to P. Kennedy half-dollar that could make you a small fortune. In this video, I'll walk you through the most valuable, rare, and mind-blowing 1990 to P. Kennedy half-dollar errors that are changing lives. So, keep watching as we uncover some of the most incredible coins in the world and how you could cash in on them. You might just have one in your pocket right now. Before we go into the errors that make the 1990 to P. Kennedy half-dollar worth tens of thousands of dollars, let's first take a moment to understand what we're dealing with here. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy, following his assassination in 1963. Since then, the coin has been produced annually. With both circulating and proof versions, the 1990 to P version of the Kennedy half-dollar was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and is part of the regular issue that went into circulation. At first glance, it may seem like any other coin in the series. However, what makes some of these coins incredibly rare and valuable is the error, specifically a type of minting mistake that has become the holy grail for coin collectors. Now, hold tight, let's dive into what makes these errors so special and why they can make your coin worth upwards of $7,500 or more. If you're lucky enough to have a coin that is off-center by a significant margin, you could be looking at a value of $3,000 or more. Another incredibly rare and valuable error that could be hiding in your collection is the clipped planchette. A clipped planchette error on a 1990 to P. Kennedy half-dollar has sold for as much as $3,800 or more at auction. If you have a 1990 to P. Kennedy half-dollar with a double die obverse error, especially one that's visible in the wording around the rim or in the numerals of the date, you could easily be sitting on a coin worth $3,000 to $8,000 or more, depending on the severity and quality of the error. Die cracks and die breaks are not as dramatic as off-center strikes or double dies, but they can still make your 1990 to P. Kennedy half-dollar very valuable, especially if the cracks or breaks form around important parts of the design. Die cracks that affect the lettering of the word liberty or around the edge of the coin can command prices from $2,000 to $5,000 or more, depending on their size and location. If you have any 199 3D Kennedy half-dollars lying around, stop what you're doing and keep watching, because you might be holding a coin worth hundreds to thousands of or more. Today, we're diving deep into the most rare and valuable 199 3D Kennedy half-dollar errors, the kind of coins that make seasoned collectors drool. These rare minting mistakes could make you a fortune, and you won't believe what we're about to uncover. So, if you've got a 1990 3D Kennedy half-dollar, grab it, because you could be holding onto a coin worth much more than you ever imagined. Let's dive into the amazing world of rare coin errors, and I promise you'll want to stick around until the very end, where I reveal some mind-blowing auction prices for these error coins. The 199 3D Kennedy half-dollar is part of the regular series of half-dollars minted to commemorate the life and legacy of President John F. Kennedy. Like every other year since the coin's debut in 1964, the 199 3D was produced at the Denver Mint and released into circulation. It's a coin that most collectors overlook because they believe it's just a typical piece of currency. However, what most people don't know is that hidden in these ordinary coins are some of the most valuable and elusive errors that could make your coin worth $1,000, $6,600, or even more. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or a casual hobbyist, the 199 3D Kennedy half-dollar is definitely one to pay attention to. But what exactly makes some 199 3D coin so valuable? Let's dive into the details of the rare minting errors that can significantly increase the value of these coins. If you happen to find a 199 3D Kennedy half-dollar with any error, this coin could be worth $1,000 to $6,600 or even more. Simply hold the coin in your hand and look at the alignment. If the design is noticeably shifted or some of the coin's edge is blank, you've got a potential treasure on your hands. Now that you know what to look for, here's how you can start spotting these valuable errors in your 199 3D Kennedy half dollars. Now that you're equipped with the knowledge to identify rare and valuable 199 3D Kennedy half dollar errors, it's time to get searching. Whether it's an off-center strike, clipped planchette, double die crack, or off-metal error, asterisk your 199 3D Kennedy half dollar could be worth $1,000, $66,000, or even more asterisk. Remember, the key to profiting from these coins is to look closely, understand what makes them valuable, and get them professionally appraised if you believe they're worth a significant amount.